Hello guys, it is Tim Wolf back at it again, and this time my mic should be working. So today, in our next showcase, we are back with MW5 Enhanced. This is a big one. So I might go over what the changes are on the initial launch. So how about we get into the mission? So we'll do a rescue mission. Cost Comstar. So this is a testing version of, what is it? Of Coyote's mission pack. I'm also using the darker skies or the better skies or whatever it's called, just for a better atmosphere. There's a lot I can go through. So let's get to it. We'll do the tropical forest, something beautiful to look at, because it's going to set the theme for what we are going to do. So what I have here is, well, I was testing with this mech beforehand, and small pulse lasers are just a bit, well, a bit useless, a bit redundant. So we will just go with, probably just go to the standard medium. Yeah, we'll just go to the standard mediums. Now, so I've got AMS, because there's going to be a lot of missiles going around. We've got our medium rifles. So like I was trying to say in the previous video, pretty much all weapon stats have been changed. Most weapons have a longer cooltime to reduce spam, and especially LRMs and SRMs. In MW5, the stock deck game, they are very spammy, especially SRMs. So I pretty much doubled the cooldown. Now, I was going to touch the spread, but the thing is, you can get stream SRMs which pretty much don't have any spread at all, and they will, I mean, they're just better off, really. But basically, SRMs are kind of fitting to MechWarrior Online stats, where I think they actually balance pretty well. Medium lasers and standard lasers. Medium lasers kind of had a cooldown nerf, so it's got a 5-second cooldown. I might be looking at reducing the cooldown a little bit, because it is a bit long. But if you look at the duration, it is much shorter than the standard medium lasers. So this just makes it that they are more precise, but if you miss, it will punish you. Medium pulse lasers, the duration is kept the same due to sound complications, but they are still shorter than your standard lasers. But if you look at the cooldown, it's pretty much half of the standard laser. So I mean, hey, well, you're paying 2 tons for a replacement of the medium laser, which is 1 ton, so you should get where you're, well, I would say if you pay for something, you should get what you pay for, right? But in terms of tonnage, you should carry what you should carry, and you should carry something that is worth 2 tons, and not something that is flimsy like the stock game stats. So pretty much the whole array of stock weapons have been modified and balanced the suit, and I will say, from just all my testing, they work far better. Weapons are far more satisfying to use, and more punishing if you don't use them right. AI also love the slower cooldowns and seem to really just, you can really feel the impacts when they hit you, and you need to really manage your damage. Hence why I increased wall health and so the structure walls or the barricades in the walls, their health has been upped by 3 times, and the damage multipliers. So if you don't know, guys, a lot of the trace weapons such as medium lasers had a huge damage multiplier in the stock game. So no matter how much I put the health up, the multiplier would pretty much just be like, well, it's going to do 12 times damage, so 12 times 5, you guys do the math. It's a heck ton of damage to buildings. No idea why PGI included it, but I guess those destruction's the gimmick in this game. If you look at the previous trailers of MW5, they really did just trying to push destruction as like the wow factor. But there's a time and place where you can have a gimmick and it can look cool, but when it comes to gameplay, eventually the gimmick's going to wear off really fast if it's really poorly implemented, and it is poorly implemented. So walls and structures now actually do what they're supposed to do. You can still destroy them. They still look good when they're destroyed. They do their job, but they're just, well, I'm not going to repeat myself. Anyway, so that was what I was trying to basically explain in a nutshell in last episode. But check out the mod page. It's got all the details there. Although there is a few things that I did not mention in the description of my mod page. I've forgotten what it was again, but I'll try and remember. Now, I've been working on version 1.5. I mean, I really should call it version 2, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it version 2, because it's supposed to be a complete visual overhaul, and not all the visuals have been overhauled, but most of them, I'd say more than 50% of the game's total particle systems and visuals have been overhauled. If that sounds like a lot of work, it was. It took me days. So all the common visuals like explosions, weapon effects, weapon explosions, weapon muzzle flashes, everything has been implemented. Especially pay attention to the lasers. So they really had, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that they had a molten metal kind of effect that kind of looked like sparks, but it would drip down. The stock texture on that looked horrible. I'm not sure why PGI decided to just do that texture, because they patched it on with a lot of them and it just looks really dry. I mean, molten metal, it's a liquid, so it's supposed to look like liquid. I fixed that with a 3D texture and it looks really good. Could it be better? I mean, sure, I could make it animated and all that kind of stuff, but I'm really just trying to see what's going to happen when I actually do it, because things do break in the Unreal 4 editor quite a bit, hence why it's taken me quite a bit of time to really push this out, because I had to patch a lot of bugs. But yeah, so pay attention to medium lasers, and the laser beams look gorgeous, really realistic now. I increased the laser beam texture, I pretty much doubled in scale, so much higher definition, much improved higher definition laser beams and laser effects. PPCs, when you see pretty much the whole world light up, that's probably a PPC shooting. If it's raining outside and you see lightning, pay attention to how that lights up your surroundings. You'll find that even though it's very brief, you can pretty much see anything that the lightning touches, in terms of well, I guess if you put a camera right next to the lightning, that's where it lights up, I guess. Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is, when a PPC fires, it lights up everything. And it looks pretty sick. It can be a bit overbearing, but again, looking for feedback. Also, Mech Reactor explosion, so the blue flare also is very, very bright. I have turned it down by 50%, but it's still really, really bright. And it doesn't seem to match the explosion, so I really want to work on Mech Reactor explosions in the next patch. Otherwise, there's so many things to go through. I even have custom assets from the marketplace, so I've included effects that aren't even in the game at all, imported them over from the marketplace, tinkered with them, made them even look better, and tried to make them match the theme of MW5. So you probably won't be able to tell that they're in there, but they're in there. I think, yeah, that's enough talking. I just want this showcase to be more of a visual kind of thing. Also, this mod also includes velocity improvements. So if you look at the projectile speed for medium rifles, it's 1300 from the stock 900, I believe. So it's basically got the realistic velocities from the redundant realistic velocities mod that doesn't work anymore. So someone requested that, I put that in, and I've tried it in this mod, and I think it actually works really, really well. So it's in there. But yeah, this is going to be pretty much a mega gameplay overhaul mod. So once 2.0 comes out in its completion and I'm happy with it, I'm going to separate this mod into components. So on the mod page, you can download visuals separately, weapon changes separately, building health and all that kind of stuff, environmental changes separately. Now I will have to tinker with the weapons in that, so I might have to put the weapon changes with the building changes, but people want it separate. Look, I can't actually, I could try that, but the thing is, the damage multipliers are attached to the weapons. So maybe when I do it, I'll experiment with it, but you might have to override this and it might cause issues. Who knows? We might get lucky. But the chances are I'll probably put it all in one folder, multiple mods in one folder, one download, and then you can pick and choose and play around with it. If something doesn't work, then just let me know as soon as possible and I'll fix it. Now, what else did I want to say? So yeah, missiles look really, really good, really realistic now. So when they fire, from initial fire to flying away, the color changes, and smoke trails are actually visible in this mod. They're not as drastic as Hellfire and Brimstone, but I will experiment more with the missile trails if you guys want more black missile trails, but not all missile trails in real life are black as that. It's generally due to incomplete combustion. I'm not going to go into the science to it. Anyway, that's enough for me talking. I'll probably turn the mic off when I play the game. Now, I will say that performance, I'm still optimizing with performance. Now, I'm surprised that it works so well as it does, because the way I made the lights work are very, very cheap on your resources. If you don't have an RTX card, you could basically see this as cheap RTX for many of the effects. So yeah, anyway, enjoy the light show. Oh, also I have modified the cockpit damage lights, so when your side torsos or CT is damaged, you know that flickering, flashing light? Yeah, I removed that. Now it's just got the sparks and the glow from the fire. Some of the sparks do emit a bit of a flash, but it's not the same like epilepsy triggering kind of flash. It's more of an actual subtle light, which is rather pleasant and a bit more realistic. So that was an easy fix. PGI, please fix. Anyway, enough talking from me. Enjoy the light show, as I said before, with the other mods which correspond with this and work with the mod beautifully. Alright, let's go. My mic is off. Enjoy the ride.
acquired.
Terrific.
Our employee reports airstrike support is inbound on your position. You should be able to call it in shortly.
Target acquired. Destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target contact.
Hey, well, that's the trash. For you, the...
Beauty. Had to eject. Heading back to base.
New target Griffin. Target acquired. New target awesome. acquired.
Land attack confirmed.
New target gathered. Target acquired. Target acquired.
Enemy mech destroyed. It's gonna explode.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Who is it this time?
prepare for evac.
Well, there you go, guys. I'm probably just going to show you what it's going to look like at night time for that mission.
Heads up, Commander.
It
Weather
looks
conditions in the
awesome.
area will restrict visibility.
So this is just going to be a quick thing. I'll probably just demonstrate it for about 30 seconds about how gunfights look at nighttime. The Darker Nights mod. I highly recommend you use it with this mod. It just really tops it off. Find a little gunfight and finish that. Whoop. Is he dead? Yeah, spooky nights, guys. Beautiful.
Contact.
Target acquired.
Where is the contact?
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Blade unit under heavy fire.
New target formation.
Alright, here we go.
Target acquired.
Enemy presence confirmed. So the ground fires here aren't mine, or
they would be emitting lights. So whoever's doing that, ground fire mod, fix your stuff.
Are you going to help me now or not?
Target acquired. Destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
As you see, guys, the muzzle flash is going to emit light. But yeah, just put all that carnage. Yeah. So as you can see,
New target jacket.
Well, that hit the spot.
Destroyed. Target destroyed.
yeah, I need to get that explosion effect a bit brighter, I'd say. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the showcase day and night, because I hope the visuals make a day and night difference for you. Oh boy, I hope I edit this after I record. This is Tim Wolf, making your MW5 experience just a tad bit better, and I am out.